Okay, this officially starts it,
yes,
okay?
It does.
Cheers. Oh, I got
Cheers.
goosebumps on my goosebumps. He's very patient. I ask for the impossible, and I don't ask if he can do it, I ask when he's going to do it.
It's more like, I need you to do this.
All right, are we ready for the big moment?
Yes, hopefully this is not like the Griswolds where when they open it up, it flies out the window.
I hope not. 2, 1, and woo! All right, big moment. I've got the muscle coming in, and they're gonna take this chair out. He's always like, I don't know how you're gonna do it, but I'm just gonna trust you.
Just gonna trust you, whatever you want.
Well, hello and welcome to the House of Valentina. Today, we are officially kicking off the holiday season.
Yay!
Yay! We are so excited. We almost can't stand it, okay? Christmas 2024 is going to be epic, and today is officially kicking it off. We're so excited. We're gonna be giving you a full bedroom tour. We wanna share with you how we created the design itself and the little details and little hacks that we've used in order to create this beautiful bedroom, even working on a tight budget. We do not want to delay. We want to jump straight into this amazing tour. We're so pumped. If you are not a subscriber, make sure you hit subscribe because this is literally and actually just the beginning.
Yeah, oh it is.
We are just getting started, okay?
There's so much coming.
So cheers.
Cheers.
Let's get this tour started, shall we?
Yay.
All right, let's go, guys. All right, so let's chat about the design itself because I think it's, well, I'm a designer, that's what I do. Before anything gets done, I always start with the plan.
Yeah, you do.
The plan really helps you make sure that you've got everything you need and you really like the overall aesthetic. So for me, I really wanted to make sure that I created something that felt very smoky and decadent. I wanted to have a lot of black in here, and you were really trying to convince me to veer off of my path and go for the browns.
Yes, I was a temptation, but you really I mean, you did entertain it, but you held fast to that design because you knew what the end result would be.
Yes, and the thing is that we already had the room decorated with those sort of caramelly colors, which is still in this color palette.
Yes.
But it's not the dominant color in the room. And that's what's so fun about having a color palette, which we share with you in the fall. And then you'll see it's the same color palette being used over winter. And we're just infusing a little bit of a festive feel into it for the next few weeks. And then it'll revert right back, right?
Yeah, I love it.
I love it. So the key here was understanding that those colors, those deep, rich, that tarply brown is the color that just like kept ringing through my mind.
Tarply?
Yes.
Oh, I love that name.
Yes.
And it's an amazing color.
And by really knowing that that was the color that I really wanted to be a little bit more dominant, plus of course the smoky black.
Yes.
Those colors together just give you this sort of like decadence. The way I wanted the room to feel was like as if you put the deepest, richest, darkest chocolate you could handle without it being too dark, right? Into your mouth, and it's just literally melting on your tongue with this caramelly tones inside with the little of that sea salt and all the flavors just bursting in your mouth. Now, that's what I wanted to achieve in this space. One of the things that we have an advantage of is we're standing in the room and we're able to really get that 360 moment.
Yes.
What I love is that put the table in the bathroom. And so in this corner of the space, as you start your way looking around the room, the first thing you see is actually a view into the bathroom. So we've got the really nice little double French doors there. The entire room is painted out in this beautiful color called Natural Cream by Benjamin Moore. And that's really playing into the lightness and also the warmth of the room. And so even the doors are drenched in that. We did a color drench on the entire space. So baseboards, crown molding, doors, ceiling, everything is painted in this one color. So that moment when you step through those doors right into the bathroom, you see immediately this table in the bathroom.
Gorgeous.
And it's loaded with the smoky glass and that deep brown tone. It just takes you right into the rest of this corner. So let's chat about this corner over here for just a minute.
I love this corner.
All All right. So a few of the things that we've done is that we actually put our artwork back.
Yeah.
I really missed the structure and the really wide matting of these.
I did too. I love how the matting draws you into these smaller prints you put in them.
Yes.
It's literally perfection.
I really like it like this. So we removed the really dark caramel tones out of the room and really focused a little bit more on black and white because that is my favorite.
Yeah.
I really just wanted a room that we would just love.
Totally.
Yes. So these having the little bucolic little countryside feel to them, it softens the room a little bit. It keeps it from feeling too modern.
Yes.
Then we also added in this iron lamp. It's absolutely unbelievable.
I love this lamp.
That's actually from
is
Zara
gorgeous.
Home, guys. It's from Zara Home. And it's made of iron and this really decadent linen. And that's where you're seeing kind of the spectrum of the colors kind of playing out, where we are actually playing light against dark over and over. Then we actually found this really cool piece. This is actually from Amazon, if you can believe it. It's got this amazing color in it and it's absolutely stunning. And I think the pieces like this.
I would never guess this was from Amazon.
No, I don't think anybody actually would.
Yeah.
I think it's a really great
It's
find.
gorgeous.
I do spend a lot of time scouring Amazon to find pieces of this caliber.
Yeah.
Yeah, but under $100. Like it
Wow.
easily, in fact, less than that. So yeah, it really just brings in that rich, deep brown tone that makes the room just really start to come together and the color palette work. But it also it brings a sophistication as well.
Totally.
Okay, so then I also brought in the Medusa bowl. I adore 101 CPH. In fact, I think they say 101 Copenhagen. I always chop it down. I love their designs. I have a few other pieces throughout our house and I love them. And I've literally just added a little bit of faux greenery just set down in this bowl and added the ornaments that we're using as kind of our inspiration of the room.
I have to tell you, this is something I would never in a million years ever thought of doing.
Well,
Because it's a modern bowl. Like,
can I just be honest? It wasn't that I necessarily planned this originally. It was that I was decorating the tree and I was tired of walking back and forth from the
Are you serious?
boxes. And so I just put some in a bowl that I had sitting on the table. This was a couple years ago. And then I was like, that's actually really pretty.
I am brilliant.
So then I added the little greenery in as a little extra element, and then I've been doing the ornament bowl ever since. So I feel like the ornament bowl is like an important aspect of our decor, and it's just the simplest thing. The ironic thing is that we did not actually use these lighter colors on the tree. When we get over there, I'll share that with you. We did use a lot of this brown velvet, and that really is that color palette being displayed throughout here. But it's okay to have like a couple different kinds of ornaments in the room. They don't have to only be one kind. Because if they were all the dark ones, I did a lot of darker ones on the tree and it might feel a little bit intense. So then let's talk about the mirrors back here.
Yeah.
We put these mirrors in last year, I think, and it really helps the room.
Oh,
so
big time.
When you're watching it on video, you don't get quite the same feel that we do when we're standing in here. But the room is quite dark because it's on the back of the house and it never gets any actual sunlight coming directly into the room. And by adding those mirrors, it makes the room feel bigger. It makes it feel brighter. By taking them much higher, it really just helps the whole room feel a lot taller. And I just really like the simplicity of the wreaths.
Oh, the wreaths, by the way, are the easiest thing. I tapped a hole just above, back behind it, and then I just used the twine that we've been using for everything else around the house for Christmas.
Yeah, we got off of Amazon.
Yeah, I just used the twine, tied around the back, and hung it from the nail.
It's really simple. And what we did is we added the 2 wreaths here, and then we added the little swags over the pictures, because if you have too many wreaths in the room, it starts to feel overwhelming.
Yeah, it does.
Too many garlands, too many wreaths, you're just like, oh!
You gotta break it up some.
Yeah, so what we did is wreaths here and the swags over the pictures, and then you'll get to see the garland over the TV in just a minute. So I found these on Amazon. Look at the color inside of these. They are absolutely
gorgeous,
breathtaking, and they're the perfect color. So I may have ordered almost the last one. So I think that the one also from IKEA is a really good option. I've got that in the house. I will leave you a couple options because they keep selling out. They do also come in a smoky gray color, but because I had so much black in the room from like everything else from the design, I needed something that would just kind of soften the black, and this is perfect.
I love it.
This is just greenery, also just brought in here from Amazon. And then I like the fact that it plays against the leather lamp and the little stone sphere. And then just the other thing I did as well was throughout the room, added a lot of the linen books and just kind of softened everything. Let's get to the bed.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I love the way the bed turned out.
Knocked it out of the park.
I love it. Here, let's get them turned around a little bit so you guys can see it. You guys know, we talk about it all the time. We love, like, this time of year especially, to linger in bed and we'll literally come in here with like a sushi dinner and sit in bed. We love to be at home at the holidays. And so, like if the kids are all out, we'll just literally sit in bed and watch Christmas movies.
Oh yeah, the other night we just like randomly watched White Christmas together. Had so much fun.
We'll drink champagne and hang out together, and we also love like Sunday mornings especially.
Yes.
We love to have our coffee in bed, and so I really wanted the bed to just feel decadent and layered, but I also wanted it to keep that modernness as well. So I've got the crisp white on the bed itself. These linens are from Brooklinen, and they are soft as silk.
Amazing.
You slide into them and the feel against your skin is just amazing. I love their sheets. So on top of that, we layered up the bed with the beautiful velvet bedding. I love this. I found this actually on Amazon, although last time I saw it was getting really low in stock. So if it's gone, I'll link something else similar to it. But I actually added in the black, in this velvet, and it's so nice. Because I know I do love it too. It's so soft against your skin, and it comes with a quilt as well. And then if you need to, you just throw it into the washing machine. Like, it's awesome, right? Then I treated us.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Amazing.
Okay, come up close, Jack. Come here. I have a thing for like houndstooth and like these chevrons. So look at the pillow.
I know, I saw the pillow and I was like, oh, did I get a new blazer?
Yeah, well, I love a little bit of like
gorgeous
menswear.
Yeah.
Love stealing from the guy's closet. I do it all the time for myself, and I love doing it for my room. So I brought in the chevron. I actually ordered these off of Etsy, and they're like a really nice, heavy upholstery fabric. They're so well made, and like the zippers are amazing, and they're so good. So all of the pillows have really nice down inserts inside of them. I also brought in this pillow. This is the pillow that really just solidified the entire design because it's the exact color that I love. I even had my nails.
Yes, you did.
I have a turtleneck that's this exact color, and I took it with me and had them match my nails to it. I am obsessed with this color. I feel a little bit guilty at times because I feel like people are like, what light and airy, and I'm like, how dark can we go?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love
Everyone's like, I want the bed to be light. I'm like, no.
Nope.
Get the sheets light, but add on some really decadent feeling pillows, and that is what this is doing. But I also feel like adding it in velvet really does keep it feeling very luxe. And then by adding the leather and then this velvet pillow that came in from H&M Home. Sorry, I was going, look at this. This from H&M Home, guys. It's a great place to check out pillows. And I ended up, I really debated whether I was going to leave the pillows a little overdone, because normally I don't have this many pillows on the bed. I'm a very minimal pillow kind of person. But I was really enjoying the stack from fall.
Yeah.
And so I just switched it out a little bit for the winter season, and I just love it.
I have to be honest with you, this is probably my favorite that you've ever done.
I feel like like that too. I feel like it's just like so us.
It's so us. The materials are us.
Yeah.
And I love even how, I don't know the rules, but I grew up thinking everything had to be matchy-matchy, and this is incredible.
I like to play
absolutely incredible.
I like to play a balance between some things matching and then some things not.
Yes.
Then this little area is flanked by this section over here. So actually let's show them the bench first.
Oh yeah, that's so much fun.
Bring it back here.
All right.
So down here, I've got the boucle bench. So I brought in a lighter one, and for this season, I just love the contrast of dark and light. And so I brought back this one. I actually found it on Amazon as well. I'm gonna have everything linked up for you because it's such great stuff. I think you're gonna absolutely love it as well. But having the bench down here, it should actually technically give us a place to sit. But instead I use it as a way of adding some things into the room because our room isn't really huge. We don't have space in our primary bedroom for like a sitting area. So in a way it kind of gives us a little bit of a library, like an extended kind of feel because I love to sit in bed and read books. And so instead I've ended up stacking it with books. I've added in another one of these bowls with the ornaments in. I love that little ruffle on the bowl. So you can see how I love the dark ebonized wood. And here's another example of how I've brought in these books actually that have this linen feel. I've got the gorgeous, gorgeous leather box here. Still has my jewelry in it. I don't usually remember to come and get it, and then every now and then it's a nice surprise. Like, oh yeah, I gotta go get those pieces out. But I do think a bench at the end of the bed is a great solution if you don't have a really big room. These are quite narrow and they fit in most spaces. You could also do ottomans or something like that, but it really does help make the room feel a little bit more complete, and I just love the result. Now, let's talk about this tree. Come closer. Oh, wait, while we're here, let's chat about the light, because I always forget to tell you about the light, and this is one of the things that we put into the room over the last year, and oh my gosh, has it ever completely transformed this space. This light is one of the best budget-friendly finds I have in my house, because I have looked at these lights and designer brands and places like RH, they are in the thousands and thousands of dollars. This is well under $1,000. It always has a coupon on it. When I bought it, I think I paid like around $500 for it for a huge 48-inch light. I feel like this completely changed the room. I would say this and the mirrors, and I think putting the boucle bed that's a little bit higher, like those three elements put together really transform this space. So as you're thinking about your holiday decor, don't just think about the wreaths, think about the room itself. We do say that a lot, like give yourself a silky rug as your base, give yourself maybe a chandelier. For Christmas would be a great gift to yourself and to your home. We always try to treat our home to like one really amazing thing at the holidays, because you've got all the great sales and everything going on, so love it. Okay, now let's talk about this tree. So over here, we have this bay window, and I have to be honest with you, I kind of hated the bay window for a while, and then I realized it is the perfect spot for the Christmas tree
in
our bedroom, and if we didn't have it, we would never get a Christmas tree in this room.
No, never.
So instead of being mad at it, I celebrate it, and I'm super excited about it. I was able to find a really great curtain rod off of Amazon, beautiful curtains off of Amazon in the stunning velvet, and it really just frames, it literally creates a frame for the tree.
Yeah, it really does. It's literally perfect.
Yeah.
I love this, and I'm so glad we were able to fit it in, because there's nothing like waking up to a tree in the morning.
Isn't that so true?
Love it.
We love waking up to a Christmas tree in our bedroom.
I think it's so cool.
Well, I actually was gonna put a lot of white on the tree, and I felt like it was too stark, but I found these ornaments, which I feel like are the absolute, these are the hero of the design. I am in love with these ornaments. They've got that gorgeous velvet on them, and hang on, I think it was a little bit higher.
I think so.
I really love the way they're so beautiful, they're so decadent. So I've got 2 of the colors on this tree. I balanced that with something, you need something a little bit solid as well. So I've got the velvet over here. I bought those in the big box sets off of Amazon. And so I'm able to, I'm like, where do I have that? It was somewhere over here. I wrapped that around a little bit like that because I want these to be hung a little bit tighter to the branch. So that's a little hack that if you just kind of wind the string around it, it'll bring it closer to the branch and you don't have it kind of hanging out with all this light going through it. I like this look where it just feels a little bit more solid, and I just think it just turned out so beautifully. I've got a little bit of the smoked glass as well. These came out of more box sets from Amazon. And honestly, it just looked so magical. And I think the twinkle lights.
Twinkle lights definitely help. This is a 9-foot overhang, and they sell 9-foot trees and mostly 7 or 7.5-foot trees.
Yes.
There aren't a whole lot of 8-foot trees.
No, there's not.
And the 7-foots look so short in here. So one of the things we did, which was really brilliant, is we put it in a planter to lift it.
Yes.
That way the tree ends up being about 8 feet, 8.5 feet.
Yeah, you weren't too happy with me when I said it's time to bring out the planters. He was just like, oh. He actually tried to put his feet down and be like, I don't think we really need those this year, do we? I was like,
and then you looked
we're
at me
getting the planter, buddy.
Then she looked at me and I'm like, okay, I will. Yours is way too pretty to argue with. I'm not even gonna try.
I was like, we're getting it. I have decided there will be a planter.
All she has to do is blink the big blues at me and I'm like, all right, what do you want, lady?
Well, actually, this is the one that's normally in our family room, but this planter actually fits the little, you found this other tree stand.
I found a different tree stand. It's a giant circle, and so it's a little more sturdy inside of a base like this.
Yes. In fact, we actually filmed that for you. Can we just back up for a second and let's let them see that? Patient. I ask for the impossible, and I don't ask if he can do it, I ask when he's going to do it.
It's more like, I need you to do this.
I decided that I thought the tree would look really good in a planter, and I said, you just figure out how to do it.
And then she leaves the room.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I'm really good at decorating, not so much with like the rocks. So you've actually come up with a system that even I could replicate as well.
Yeah, and this is like our, 3rd year using this system, so it works.
Yes, it does actually work.
We have
a planter that's big enough for
this.
Yes.
So I went and bought this.
And you bought extras this year as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have this.
So they're still for sale this year.
Yeah. So we have this, and this will be what the tree sits down in. And it'll fit any size tree, so big, fat, or skinny, whatever.
You just simply set this down into here. It's way too far down. So what he's been doing is adding the rocks underneath first to build the stand up just a little bit so that the tree can be kind of flush on this level. Then you're putting the tree in next.
Then I sit this in there and I put the tree in, get it all locked in,
get it all locked.
Tight, make sure it's level, make sure it's exactly where I want, and then I add rocks on top of this, and that's what really keeps this secure and from moving. You've got to have a lot of rocks on it.
Then after the rocks, you leave a little bit at the top once that's done, so there's room for a little bit of moss to cover up all the rocks.
Yep, totally. I've got a whole box of moss, so we're ready to go.
All right, are we ready for the big moment?
Yes, hopefully this is not like the Griswolds where when they open it up, it flies out the window.
I hope not. I really hope not. You're scaring me just a little bit. All right, you have to count down. And we got one already.
Got a stray.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, and woo! This is it, the beginning of the Christmas season.
It just started.
Hey, Christmas 2024, it's suddenly real. This tree already is just so beautiful.
It's so
this
magical.
is one that we actually bought from Terrain, and it has the most amazing feel. All right, let's head over to the last little corner of our bedroom, and it is definitely not the least. So over in this corner, we made a big change. Big moment. I've got the muscle coming in, and they're gonna take this chair out and bring the velvet chair back in. So come on, muscles. All right, bye-bye chair. While the boys are going to get the other chair, I wanted to share with you a couple little hacks that we have that are really helping us get this super cozy factor in our bedroom. So, first of all, we found these amazing little spotlights. You got a little, you know, smattering of cords down here, but they are all for a good reason and they're hidden by the chair. So this little light gives us a nice little uplight behind the chair that gives it just a really nice ambient feel in here. The other thing that we have in here, there's also the lamp, which is plugged into one of these little Kaza strips. Let me show you. This little baby is amazing. So he's actually got that into one of those little splitters. So we have the lamp and the little spotlight both plugged into this thing. So the cool thing about it is you can turn it on and off from here. So the lamp could go on and off from here. But it also is on the phone. So we have the Kaza app. So in the morning, I just tap on the primary bedroom and all of the lights come on. And I can control how bright they are as well from the phone. So it is amazing. Otherwise, it'd be almost impossible to try to get back behind here to turn the lamp on. And then we also are using these for the tree as well. And we are ready for the chair. And she's back.
The velvet is just perfect for Christmas.
It just feels so elegant and sophisticated and elevated. I love it with the little light, with the little lamp sitting there and the leopard, the white leopard, the black velvet.
It's just so good. Yeah, I absolutely love having this chair because it's kind of hidden away from the rest of the house. You feel like you're tucked away in a little corner, so it's great. I come in with magazines. You may not even know this, but I love to grab a few magazines and a cup of coffee and just chill out for a few minutes.
Yeah, sometimes I do the same thing. So I guess it's the chair we come hide away from everyone else.
It's our hideaway chair.
Yeah. One of the big things about this area, of course, is having the dresser. This year, we brought the black frame back. We had the gold one in here for fall, and I brought the black frame for the frame TV. So we brought the garland over. This is actually 2 strands of garland, and then I added in the pine cone little picks into it just to give it a little bit more oomph. For this season, I brought in the little black tray. This is the one from Amazon. It's nothing very expensive, but I layered it up with the Christian Dior book and a little bit of stone, and you can kind of feel like that mountainous feel, but it's done in a really luxurious way. The other thing is that really just finalizes the entire design, of course, is fragrance.
Yes, and as soon as you walk in here, it's just like, whoa, it's so nice.
It's unbelievable. First of all, the vessels themselves are vitally important to this feeling absolutely amazing. It's got this beautiful, smoky mercury glass color. This is definitely more expensive to buy the bigger one. You can also buy the smaller ones of these, but it has this fragrance of like smoke and fire and like fir and cypress, and it's got a little bit of leather in it, and oh my gosh, I think a little bit of suede almost. Like it's literally just utterly amazing. It smells
like you're in a really nice lodge.
Yes.
Like with big leather chairs and suede and velvet and wood and all that. And this is incredible.
And then this one is by Apothec, and it's really adding in that final like real fur kind of feel, and it's in this stunning, really, really dark green. I mean, my blazer probably looks almost a little bit black, but actually I'm in green today. So there's actually like layers of green in the room because, of course, that's a color that I wanted to bring into the room. I mostly do it through the greenery and my clothing apparently, but also the candle holder like this, which just brings that final element in. It's kind of a nice thing, like when you design a space and you know what you want and you walk in and it's like, yeah, we could actually make that dream come true. That's so cool.
I'll be honest with you, it's more than I imagined.
Yeah, he's always like, I don't know how you're gonna do it, but I'm just gonna trust you.
I'm just gonna trust you, whatever you want. No, but like literally, I mean, I don't know. You described it and I couldn't really see it all. And now that I'm in here, I would have it no other way. It's literally perfection.
Yeah, I really think that we really ended with this. It's modern, it's elegant, it's sophisticated, it feels festive, it feels special. Yeah. It also has this underlying feeling of being like in the woods, and it's decadent.
You struck the perfect balance of all these things.
It was like you can do it. So if you dream up a space, you can actually create it. And if you love our space, we always link everything down below. Okay, this officially starts it,
yes,
okay?
It does.
Cheers. Oh, I got goosebumps on my goosebumps. I really do. I'm so excited. I love this.
I love it too.
I cannot wait for this entire season. I can't wait to spend all these days with you. And I am so happy that we get to be together, and I can't wait.
I know. Me too.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to you guys, and we will see you guys in the next one. We've got living rooms and more bedrooms and all kinds of fun stuff to do. So we will see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye for now.
Bye.